nice to go out there and shoot the basketball freely and play with such confidence.
Yeah, it is, and he's always had the talent, and he's shown it in glimpses, but he's putting it all together this year. He's studying law as well at the same time, so he's a pretty talented person.
And maybe he just needs to have his brain more active than the average basketball player going for a double degree. Crawford. He's got Mitch Creek on him. Creek did a good job on keeping Crawford quiet, but not this time. He gets dribble penetration on the split and finds Luke Schencher.
Real nice play there by Peter Crawford, splitting the two defenders, getting through, and Luke Schencher just rolling into the bucket for that easy slam.
2-0 to the Crocs, but it's tied up right away by Diamond Simpson.
Good pass too there by Chris Warren for the rolling Diamond Simpson. Found a little gap for the bounce pass and got it through.
Gill, shot clock down to 10. He rips it through, tries to get to the rim off the window. And Gill upset with himself for not getting the finish, but Eddie Gill has been tremendous for Townsville at home. He's had some good games on the road, but boy, every time I read about people criticizing or saying he's up and down, and every time I see him, he looks good.
Yeah, well, that was a smart play there, going to the bucket. He had a bit of defensive pressure, but just leaned in, got the pressure and bounced off, and it was enough for the umpire to think that he got knocked off his line. Gets into the line for 2.
Some guys very good at that, making it seem like they get bumped off the line when it's really a line ball. They get themselves to the foul line and get a couple of freebies like that. Johnson brings it up against the pressure. This goes right at Luke Schencher.
We talked about Luke Schencher having a great game against the 36ers last week. I'd really like to see Daniel Johnson bring him out of the paint and attack him off the dribble, because he does have such a quick first step, Daniel Johnson, and I think Luke will have trouble staying with him outside of the key one.
Be interesting to see how Adelaide go about defending Luke Schencher. One thing that Wollongong did well last night, had a great game plan against New Zealand to minimize the effectiveness of Cedric Jackson's penetration. They had 4 guys in the lane all night. Just challenge them to shoot the basketball from the three-point line. And it looks like great coaching when the team's not dropping shots, but Townsville struggled from the perimeter last night. So not Townsville, but New Zealand did.
I'd like to see Adelaide, if they do get it into Luke, and Luke's providing a great target there down low. I think Adelaide have to double team him when he gets it close to the basket. They're not going to be able to guard him straight up. As we see a nice pick and roll there. Jacob Holmes just coming up a little bit short on the jump shot, but Adelaide's ball.
Blanchfield with a hand in. Mitch Creek scored 9 in the first quarter last time these two teams met. Didn't do anything he wasn't capable of. Just was a slasher. And man, a very good one at that.
Yeah, that's it. That's his game. He's got to really get the ball out and take it at guys. He's so quick and athletic. He can jump over nearly anyone in the league.
Simpson's got nowhere to go. Peter Crawford can't come up with it. Simpson gets rid of it. Johnson goes up and fouled heavily by Blanchfield.
That's great hustle there by Diamond Simpson. Seeing the loose ball, just diving after it, taking Peter Crawford's legs out at the same time. But he created this opportunity here for Daniel Johnson, and hopefully he can make the 2 to reward him.
Daniel Johnson, 2 shots.
Gets the first one to go to tie it up at 4. Paul Woodford having a look.
Peter Crawford's had a great year this year. Just looking at him here in front of us, he's just matured a lot over the last couple of years. He's recognised what are good shots, what aren't, and just realising when he should be taking his opportunities, and he's doing a really good job of that this year.
Blanchfield looking for Schencher. Here comes the double team. Mitch Creek comes up behind him, knocks the ball loose. Simpson trying to get to the rim. He finds Mitch Creek from the corner. He's off the mark. Daniel Johnson with the O-board. Finds Warren for 3. That comes up short. Creek with a push-off.
made that a little bit obvious in the end. The arms extended right in front of the referee. He was always going to get called for that. A lot of guys do it. They keep their arms in and get away with it. You can't extend those arms in right in front of the referee.
Crawford just loses the handle on that one. And the token pressure pays off.
Good signs for Adelaide early in the game. They're putting a lot of pressure on Townsville, bringing them up the court and trying to take them out of their offense. They are double teaming down low, so there are some good signs for Adelaide early, and Townsville are doing a pretty good job themselves.
Way with a nice little step backs off the mark. Gill, good rebounding guard for his size, pulls that one in. Gill finds Schencher. Skips it to Blanchfield. His sweet stroke is good outside the three-point line. Todd Blanchfield opens up the lead for the Crocs by 2.
Real good vision there from Luke Schencher down low. Good spot up there too from Blanchfield, getting into that open gap on the weak side. Stepping into the shot, looked good.
Bill, 12. Bill, you got 12 on your shot. 12 seconds, boys. Here we go. 1 now.
Way on the baseline, out of bounds. Gets it into Warren.
Good screen, stay screen. Good.
Johnson on a rip through. Nice move, can't get the finish. Simpson comes up short. The long arms of Luke Schencher deterred that one. Crawford is out of bounds. Same place that his other turnover occurred.
Adelaide lucky there. I think he may.
He was all right. He's straight up.
I think he may have got bumped out of court there by the look of it from here, but they are saying that he ran into the defender and got pushed off his own line, so Adelaide's ball.
See, that's the call that you and Andrew Gaze would have gotten. No way, but they said you guys just dribbled out of bounds, especially when there's contact.
Nice pass underneath to Daniel Simpson.
He got it off nice and quick, too. I like when the guys don't always come down, gather, power, dribble. He got it up nice and quick before the defense could get set. Crawford lines up a 3. That's off the mark. It goes to Stephen Way on the long rebound.
Townsville certainly have some firepower outside. If Peter Crawford gets going today, they're going to be in for a long night.
Way kicks it to Warren. He's got another good look at the three-point line. That's off the mark. Jacob Holmes gets the loose ball. Gill in transition. Gets to the rim. His floater, no good. Daniel Johnson with the board. Here come Adelaide.
It's always a tough shot, that one, floating towards the bucket. To get that soft touch, it's all touch. Just wasn't able to get the touch on that one. Good hands at the other end as Gill comes away with the ball.
Crawford on the mismatch. That's short. Skips it ahead to Johnson. He gets the score over Peter Crawford, who came just a fraction too late. Schencher down low, quick before the double team can come. Jacob Holmes can't come up with it. Diamond Simpson gets it to Warren. Warren to Way for 3.
Pushing the back.
Luke Schencher with 2 hands in the back. Stephen Way misses the 3, but Daniel Johnson is fouled by Schencher. 4:36 to go in the first. 9-7, Adelaide's way.
Things to do before summer ends. Go to the beach. Go for a surf. Build a sand. I have no idea what that is. Go to Hungry Jack's. Play cricket. Watch cricket. Listen to cricket. Take your dog to the park. Go to an outdoor concert. Go to Hungry Jack's. Climb a tree. Fall in love. Ride a horse to Hungry Jack's. Come into Hungry Jack's for a summer value meal and get a Whopper Junior, small fries and small frozen Coke for just $3.95. Available all day, every day. Hungry Jack's makes it better.
If this side is just flip out. If it's this side, he's coming across. Then when you make this pass, I want you to cut to that corner. So when you make this pass, you're out here. So you have shooter and shooter over here. This will be Ben Allen in the ball screen here. Drive up. Now, if you can't score, it's not a problem. Roll out of it hard. And the other big, flood in.
Here we go.
Make sure you flood in, because if they send a guy to rotate, they want a guy sitting right there. Yep.
With the dribble, too.
I just stay out of bounds underneath.
Adelaide with the 2-point lead. Had a good start against Townsville last week, but you just sensed that Townsville had established their interior play. We're playing good basketball. We're missing lots of point-blank shots. It just seemed like only a matter of time before they were going to turn the corner.
Once again tonight, Steve, they're doing the same. Luke Schencher's missed a couple of little ones in nice and close. He starts making those. That's going to blow that scoreline out. I think most people probably would have tipped Townsville tonight, but they haven't been that good on the road. If Adelaide can get on top of them early, they might be a good chance of taking this one away.
Warren with the hesitation move finds way. His reverse layup is good. Good penetration by Chris Warren. Crawford. He's got Nathan Herbert all over him like a glove. Blanchfield. Townsville's got it spread. Gill, shot clock down to 5, gets it to Jacob Holmes. He travels, switched his pivot foot.
Good ball movement, though, by Townsville. They're certainly moving the ball around to both sides. So they are going to get some good opportunities out of that on the weak side.
Helliwell finds Johnson. Going to back into smaller Crawford. Good no call. He wedged the ball between two players.
Good defense there by Peter Crawford. He was obviously undersized there, but he had the physical presence. He looks like he's bulked up a little bit through the chest, Peter Crawford. He was certainly able to hold his ground there down low.
Good show by Ben Allen as he's checked into the game. Helliwell to Herbert. Gill on the overplay. Warren's got to get it off. Just throws it into the face of Eddie Gill. There's 1 second left on the shot clock.
Good defensive set there by Townsville. They really bogged it down for Adelaide there. There wasn't many opportunities, and 1 second on the clock. It's going to be interesting to see what Adelaide can get out of this.
There wasn't a whole lot he could do about that one.
Screens down.
1 second to shoot it. 1 second.
No holes here, no holes.
There we go.
I don't think Eddie Gill would have been too happy about that one.
No, I don't think anyone likes it. Slam straight into their clock.
I mean, try and throw it off his leg or something.
Michael Cedar, another one that can light it up here for Townsville. They've really got to keep close to him at the defensive end of the court.
Especially at home in Townsville.
Good job.
And they usually bring him off the bench at the same time. Chris Cedar, his brother, handles the ball more. Michael Cedar's more the shooter. Dribble handoff to Nathan Herbert. Johnson. Pulled down by Way. Herbert in rhythm. Off the mark. Townsville, boy, they're dangerous, just saving the ball underneath the hoop of the Adelaide 36ers.
Adelaide certainly got the height advantage at this stage with Wade Halliwell and Daniel Johnson on the court, and Stephen Way at 6'8". They've got a bit of height out there.
Just be careful.
We'll see if they go inside and try and take advantage of that.
Same thing for you guys.
Oh. Here we go.
I was trying to listen to what Von Haybury was irritated about. I think he was irritated with the bench for blowing a sub right when the game was about to be underway.
Seconds, Dan.
Helliwell loses the handle.
3 seconds, 3. What are you fucking doing, man?
3 seconds, teammate.
A little bit came over the the umpire's microphone there.
Cedar will bring it up against Everard Bartlett. Mims into the game. Starts on the bench for Townsville. Creates some space. His medium range jumper had to fall away and give it a bit more arc. Was short.
Clean on cutters, clean on cutters.
Johnson, pull-up jump shot. Pulled down by Mims. A little more athletic than everybody in the crowd. Cedar to his brother. Michael Cedar comes up short. Jacob Holmes with the offensive rebound. He can't get it to go.
Jacob's always been good at the offensive rebounding. He just has a good ability to read where it's going to go. He's not the tallest guy out there, but he certainly is able to read the ball and get to the right spots.
Nathan Herbert finally gets a score. And one of these teams is over 30%. Cedar throws it right into the hands of Bartlett. Herbert throws it over the top. And Johnson is fouled by Elvin Mims.
Mims was up high on that one, though, wasn't he? He was going for the block, but this has been a little bit ugly, to say the least, at the offensive end for both teams. Townsville shooting 3 of 11, 27.3%. Adelaide only marginally better on 5 of 15 at 33.3%.
Yeah. I'd like to see a couple more shots go in, just quietly.
Guys, get away from the rim before we run in. Okay? Away from the rim. Out of here.
Vaughn Mayberry just telling these guys some elementary things. Wait for it.
I did notice on the last one, a couple of guys did go in a bit early from behind the shooter, and, you know, we have to wait for that to hit the rim.
Well, everybody's looking for an advantage, and the quicker the guy goes that you have to screen out, you're not going to stick to the rules as he's blowing by you. Cedar goes right into the trap area, but he gets rid of it.
I think one of Michael Jordan's all-time best dunks was off of one of those where it just bounced up perfectly off the rim, and he'd come in maybe a little bit early off the free throw and just timed it perfectly and got the slam off that. But that was certainly one of his highlights.
I know the game takes a lot more than just athleticism, but boy, it sure helps.
It does. It does. From someone that didn't have a whole heap of it, it certainly does.
Well, the elevation you got on your jumper, I'm sure helped you get a lot of shots off. But boy, that was made guys that weren't athletic at all, like Larry Bird.
Yeah.
You know, the great man himself, Andrew Gaze, as well. You know, wasn't blessed with a whole lot of athleticism, but, you know, his 6'7", 6'8" frame didn't hurt either. Bartlett. They get it into Helliwell. Helliwell. Big left-hander using his right hand. Crawford. And Cedar will slow it down for the last shot. Cedar goes all the way to the rim. Gets the layup to go. Townsville got to be in.
Way too easy there, wasn't it, Steve? It just opened right up. There's no weak side help at all. Just way too easy.